Hey guys, MC Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Medicom Toy Mafex number 198 DC Comics Batman Hush, a Poison Ivy. So I'm very excited. This is the last figure in the Batman Hush kind of round of reviews that I'm doing for you guys. If you haven't watched any of the previous ones, I'm going on vacation, so I'm quickly trying to get through these videos as quickly as I possibly can just to show you guys the accessories that she comes with, what the figure looks like, and briefly go over the articulation, and then a couple of comparisons to go over with you. So Poison Ivy is going to be the last one here, and let's go ahead and take a look. She is in stock right now at BigBadToyStore.com if you're looking to pick her up. Big shout out and thank you to them for sending out my way. As you can see the figure there, and then you can see figure on the back. It looks like we get a couple of different head sculpts and some accessory pieces like some money. She's got that briefcase. She does not come with Superman, but I have Superman because Superman comes with some Poison Ivy accessories because she kind of controls them a little bit in the Batman Hush storyline. So let's go ahead and open her up and let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to have to get right into it because Poison Ivy comes with so much stuff. Let's kind of get it out of the way. We got these two silver briefcases here, one closed, one open that has the money in it. I thought it was going to open up. I was like, man, I can't get it to open. So two different briefcase pieces because I didn't use my eyes to see it in the tray initially at first. We get two head sculpts, as you can see there. They're very similar. This one's kind of a relaxed face. This one has a little bit of a smile to it there. So subtle differences between the two. We get 3 extra sets of hands plus 1 extra hand. So we get these posed out hands. I'm not sure exactly what they're supposed to represent. There we get a pair of fists, and then we also have these wide open hands there. She's got relaxed hands on the figure out of the package, and then she's got one money gripping hand because she comes with a stack of cash that can fit into this hand, and it's like form fitting, so it'll fit perfectly so she could hold it in her hand like so. So cool little accessories. And then we get all of these, and I don't know if one of these probably goes around her neck. I'm assuming that goes around her neck. These maybe go around her wrists, maybe her ankles, I don't know. And then these plant pieces, these wrap around her arms, I would say. So we got those. And then we get these ones here that I think go around her thigh and leg, left leg, and then or right leg, and then thigh and right leg here. So a bunch of those pieces, because the figure is pretty bare, as you could see this way, which I don't think is the best look. So I think I'm going to have to put on all of these vine pieces onto the figure to really spruce it up and make it spruce. Get it? To really make it look better. And I think once you do that, the figure's going to look a whole lot better. So let's get to it. Okay, so yeah, that makes a huge difference in the figure when you have all of the vine pieces on. So looking at her legs and her arms, just what a difference that makes. I wish that, I almost wish these were just like sculpted on her and painted. They did it on the back of the hands with the vines that are actually sculpted and painted on her hands. It would have been great if they did it for the arms and the legs. I'm not sure why they didn't. I don't know if it's just to change it up, customize it any which way you want, or if this was just easier and cheaper to do. I'm not sure, but I really would have preferred if they were all just sculpted in there, because these things can fall and move around, and if you don't want them to, you could always glue them in place, but I would prefer if they were just already naturally there. So there she is. Let's go ahead and zoom in for a closer look at the 2 head sculpts that she comes with. Okay, so looking at the 2 head sculpts we have here is kind of the smiling smirk face there, and that looks really good. The hair is a nice orange. There's a little bit of a wash in there to kind of bring out some of the brightness of the orange. A little bit of green splotch paint in there somehow, but because there's little green paint with the vines that are in there. Swap out the head, easy. You just pop it off. You keep that ivy piece around her neck there, and then peg on the other one. The hair looks to be the same, so it's just the face that actually has some differences. So this one is kind of like a not impressed look to her there, and they both look really good. Both paint apps really nice on both head sculpts. And then looking at the figure, just kind of this green bodysuit, light green skin. Then you get the ivy plants that you kind of place throughout, and you may have to adjust as you go and move around there. But looks really nice. Let's go ahead and see how well she moves. Okay, so Poison Ivy, she's got long hair, so she's really not going to be able to look up. She can look down, which is good, and then you could twist the head around to look side to side as needed, and then you can get some good pivot going on there. The arm goes out that much there. You can do a full rotation in there. You got the butterfly joint, so you can get the... Oh, I popped that arm right off the socket. You can get the arm to go back a little bit, and then you can get some decent crossbody going there. You got an upper bicep swivel in there. it's kind of stiff, wants to move the whole thing, but you got the upper bicep swivel in there. You got the double jointed elbow, gives you that much bend at the elbow, so a little bit more than 90 degrees. Wrists are on a ball peg and hinge, so you could swivel around and hinge any which way you need. We got the diaphragm cut and the ball joint waist on her, so using both, you could tilt to her to, you can get her to tilt to her left that much. You can get her to tilt to her right that much there. And then that diaphragm doesn't have a whole lot of twist in there, doesn't move around a lot, so you want to do a swivel at the ball joint waist. She can lean back that far forward, that far back total, and then coming forward, she can come forward that much there, so that is actually pretty good there. The legs, you have that drop down hip, it could come down quite a ways far. She could do the splits that much there. She can kick forward extremely high. Wow. And then the leg goes all the way back, so that's kind of crazy. There, you get a little bit of some thigh twist going on there. Double jointed knee gives you that much bend there. Ankle swivel in there. Foot hinges down quite a ways. Hinges up a little bit. You got some good ankle pivot and toe articulation with that toe hinge, as you can see there. So pretty good articulation. She just moves a lot better, in my opinion, than Catwoman, than Harley Quinn, and the Huntress. So out of the other female characters, Poison Ivy definitely moves the best. And if I'm being honest with you, I think she looks the best. But you guys will have to let me know. But let's go ahead and see them all side by side, by side, by side. 4 of them. Okay, so there are all 4 of our female characters. Each one of them are in stock at Big Bad Toy Store right now. Huntress being the only one that's actually like on sale at a discounted price. But they all look really good. My favorites are definitely going to be Poison Ivy because I think she came out great. Harley Quinn next, Catwoman after that, and Huntress figure, it's just difficult. She's just very restrictive in her articulation more than any other Mafex figure that I've handled before, so it's just unfortunate with her. But these all came out really good. You guys let me know down in the comments below which one is your favorite. For me, it is easily Poison Ivy. But Poison Ivy wasn't alone in the comics. She also recruited the help of none other than Superman. So let's go ahead and see them side by side. Okay, so there is Poison Ivy and Superman, as you can see there. Superman, again, comes with a Poison Ivy, or like an Ivy accessory that you can wrap around his arms. There's the box, so you can wrap around his neck, and then wrap around his arms there. So pretty interesting that they have that. That's actually a really cool move that Mafex did with the Superman figure, if you were lucky enough to pick him up. But they look really good side by side. But more importantly, we've got Batman. So there is Batman there. And I wonder if, like in the comics, right, Poison Ivy was hired by Hush, but then Killer Croc was involved, and that'd be cool to get a Killer Croc figure. I think in the animated movie they changed it to Clayface, so who knows how that works, but these look really, really good together. So Poison Ivy, Superman, and Batman. And it is best to show you guys the ivy plants along Superman's neck and along his forearms. You can see the plants are actually a little bit of a darker green. I don't know if that's just because they didn't come out at the same time. Maybe, but Poison Ivy, it's a much lighter green. But that's the review. You guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of the Poison Ivy figure? I think she's the best amongst the female figures, for sure. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. You guys let me know down in the comments below. I think she looks fantastic. But again, I wish these ivy plants, these vines would have been sculpted in her legs instead of just the rubber pieces that you can kind of overlay, because you have to constantly adjust. But when you do it, it looks really good. You can always take them off. Maybe it gives you the option, the customized option, I guess, if that's what you wanted. But I'm really happy with it. But you guys let me know down in the comments below. If you're looking to pick her up, again, she is in stock right now at BigBadToyStore.com. Link in the video description below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.